So if you can sit across Stephen A, right? You got, because you got your own podcast, and Stephen A is like, I want to co-host with you for an episode. You sitting across Stephen A. What topic would you debate Stephen A on? This is very controversial right
Oh,
here.
I would easily do Bron over Jordan for sure. I'd do
Mm-hmm.
Bron over Jordan. So I got the new school, the old head. So playing off that dynamic, so then you're able to then Stephen A's gonna get the old crowd. That you got the young bulls gonna, rock with my take. I think with Bron's the GOAT. So that's something that I would love to have, and I think it would be a pretty cool debate there.
So I just want to make sure you said Bron's the GOAT, right?
Yeah, Bron the GOAT. Here's the thing, like I respect Jordan. I can't have somebody as the GOAT that I've never watched. If I watch the guy, cool. I'm not talking about some YouTube highlights. I need to actually see the player at his highest height in his prime. I gotta see that. But highest height is in his prime. I never saw Jordan 96. I was born in 2001. 2001. Even when Bron had his debut against the Sacramento Kings, I was like 2 years old. So I didn't know. I didn't really recognize Bron until I was by like 6 or 7. So
Wow,
I
that's
think that
crazy. Got
yeah.
me
So
feeling
it's
old
like
out here, boy.
yeah,
That's
yeah. So like,
crazy,
if
bro.
I ain't watch Jordan, like I could have him top 2, top 3. I have him top 2. And yeah, I will say the Last Dance, maybe like, okay, he was
Yeah,
that
he was
guy.
tough.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I gotta go with Bron. I feel like 2018 Bron, I'm 24 years old, was easily, not even a question, the best player I've ever seen.
So do you feel like this year Bron deserved the All-Star nod over Kawhi and all these guys?
Oh, for sure. I mean, like, I don't really I understand if some folks are like, oh well, one player who's has more stats, played more games, deserves it over, or at least deserves to get in. But I'm not really trying to hear that LeBron James, the person that has carried the league for the past 20 years, as the face of the league, that he doesn't deserve to be in the. He could be averaging 8 points. The brother's like 41 averaging a dub. Like he's gonna be in the All-Star game, and he deserves that respect. Nobody was saying that with Kobe. Why are we going to try to switch it up with LeBron? So yeah, I think that it's right. They should, and it would be even worse if they didn't have him in the All-Star game. What if LeBron, I don't think he will, but if he retires and his last All-Star game was, 2020, 5, I mean, I just feel like those legends, you gotta just keep him there. And also it's
Yeah.
the fans want LeBron there. Like
Mm-hmm.
folks be like trolling on like Twitter and like, oh, I don't want Bron. No, most fans would love to see LeBron James in an All-Star game. So no, I'm all for it. It makes sense.
Right. And you still have fans who still never seen him play live, like to this day. So just having him in the All-Star game, it's good for the product, it's good for the brand, and he's a legacy act. Like he's somebody you gotta just let, like, he has to be in it. Just to piggyback off you said Kobe, right? Kobe in his last year statistically didn't deserve it. Like he didn't deserve it, but he's a legacy act, so he's gonna get in there, right? And then, like, again, I brought this up in another video when I said, Magic Johnson got voted in the All-Star game. He wasn't even in the NBA at the time. Like he got in. Like
Yeah, that's a
he
great
got
point.
in. Like, so dudes, I feel like when it comes to LeBron, there's just this whole stigma of like we gotta hate on him just because. Like, we don't care what he do. He could break any record. LeBron could get 6 rings, and they will still say he not better than Mike.
The
They will
issue
still say.
is when folks are accustomed to greatness, they act accordingly, which is sad. And I feel like we all do it in like a certain way where like if somebody consistently plays at a high level, you kind of get tired of it. So like Bron
Mhm.
at 41 years old, averaging 20 something points. Like I don't care if the Lakers were last place, had the worst record in the NBA. He's 41 years old, averaging a dub.
averaging a
Vince
dub.
Carter was averaging like what, like 6'5",
I think it
4
was
points at his
6.5.
age,
Yeah, 6.5, something like that.
and he was celebrated. He was celebrated for even getting to the NBA, like, to be that age, to be that old. So like with LeBron, it's like we've seen him at 39 years old average 20, 26, 27, 8 and
It's
8.
ridiculous.
And so like,
Ridiculous.
when you see it so much, then you get tired of it. But like, just because you've seen it so much doesn't mean that it's not still all-time great and something that we'll frankly may not ever see again.